Soft, melancholic piano music begins, subtly reminiscent of a forgotten waltz. A slight echo effect is applied to the voice. "Oh, darling, let me tell you, you think you understand luxury, you haven tea not truly. It is not the gilded surfaces, the sparkling water, the obsequious smiles. It is anticipation met, it is the flawless unfolding of a dream. And oh, how dreams shatter. It began as these things often do with a promise, a brochure you see. A shimmering image of the Maldives, a turquoise siren song luring me girl accustomed to, shall we say, a certain standard towards what I believed would be a sanctuary. A respite from, well, everything. I'm Anya, by the way. Raised in a place where beauty was a whispered secret, a contraband emotion. My grandmother, a librarian who smelled perpetually of old paper and rebellion, used to say, Anya, darling, a beautiful thing is a responsibility. You must see it, truly see it, and understand why it matters. And I always tried, I really did, but Outrigger Maldives Maafushivaru resort, it didn't want you to see, it wanted you to consume. And it did so with a breathtaking indifference. It started at the airport, a place where even transit feels curated. The welcome, they promised, would be seamless, a representative, a friendly face whisking us away. What we received was a protracted wait, a vaguely apologetic man who seemed profoundly inconvenienced by our very existence. It felt, and I realize this sounds terribly dramatic, like being handed a chipped teacup at a ball. A subtle yet devastating omen, a clear indication that the social contract's implicit agreement between those who provide and those who pay for excellency had been breached. Don't you agree? It's so rude, isn't it? The seaplane was alarming. Now I've flown in many things, private jets, helicopters over Tuscany, even a rather rickety biplane once for the thrill of it all, but this felt different. The waves were monstrous, frothing beasts clawing at the tiny aircraft. Apparently, dear Abdullah al-Qahtani and his family experienced something even more harrowing, tossed about in the tempestuous dark. They spoke of extreme danger. Imagine it's not about the fear itself, it's about the abandonment, the complete lack of consideration for human life. They just sent them into it, and what awaited us on the island wasn't serenity. Oh no. It was a series of increasingly absurd limitations. You see, I, Anya Volkov, am accustomed to the simple pleasure of room service. Is that so much to ask? Especially when one is paying an exorbitant sum for the privilege of existing in a 5-star establishment. To be told it simply doesn't exist felt like a personal affront, like a deliberate attempt to diminish my comfort. It's not about laziness, darling, it's about agency, the freedom to dictate your own experience, and the food. The audacity, we weren't permitted to enjoy a simple pastry from the restaurant in the privacy of our villa. To carry food, can you fathom it? As if we were children who might smear jam on the pristine white linens. It's infantilizing. And frankly unsanitary. People drop things, crumbs happen. Why would you enforce such a draconian rule? It speaks to a deep-seated distrust of their guests, like they assume we're all barbarians. And the hours, the restaurants closed at 9:30 p.m., 9:30, as if one's appetite operates on a strict schedule. After that you are alone, stranded in paradise with a rumbling stomach and a growing sense of desolation. I understand the need for staff rest, of course, but a little consideration for late-night cravings, a discreet snack service, is that too much to ask? And the rain, oh, the rain. A mere sprinkle, and suddenly the outdoor dining areas were declared off-limits, even if one dared to suggest they didn't mind a few droplets, as if we were fragile porcelain dolls who would dissolve in the slightest moisture. It felt controlling, like they were dictating not just our
convenience, but our very perception of enjoyment. The minibar was another indignity. Unreplenished unless you first settled the bill for what you'd already consumed.
Script begins soft, melancholic Georgian girl voice, slightly tired but trying to sound playful. You know, I was looking into scams near Outrigger Maldives Maafushivaru resort, like, for tourists just trying to relax, yeah. And it's sad, some stores here they act nice but then boom scam. Like imagine you buy a souvenir and it's fake, or they charge extra when you don't look. Like one time tourists said a shop near Outrigger Maldives Maafushivaru resort sold real pearls, but they were just plastic, and the shopkeeper smiled so sweetly, you know, but when they checked later, nothing. And then what? The tourist probably cried, felt stupid, but it's not their fault. The shop, probably still there doing the same thing. And then some places add hidden fees to your bill. You order juice, it's cheap on the menu, but then they say, oh, service charge, island tax, sunshine fee, okay, I made that last one up, but you get it. And tourists just pay because they ray tired on vacation. And the shop, they keep doing it because no one stops them. Also some taxis, not all, but some. They see you ray from Outrigger Maldives Maafushivaru resort and think, ah, rich tourist, and take the long way. Or say the meter broken, and you ray just sitting there trusting them and oof your money gone. What happens after? You complain, but who listens? The driver just finds another tourist, it's just unfair. You save money for this trip, dream about Outrigger Maldives Maafushivaru resort and then scammed. Over plastic pearls and fake fees. Makes me sad, but hey, at least now you know, right? Smarter than those scammers. Small, tired laugh, script ends abruptly here, no outro.
The businesses surrounding the Outrigger Maldives Maafushivaru resort, well, let's just say they don't exactly inspire confidence. It feels, truthfully, like a landscape of faded promises and unrealized potential. A place where the allure of Maldives luxury quickly unravels, revealing something less. It's a feeling in the pit of my stomach, a tightening around the eyes, realizing the experiences people are paying for aren't quite delivering. It's as if someone started to build something beautiful, then simply stopped. What follows is an attempt to detail that unsettling reality. Let's begin with what appears to be a central hub for commerce in the area: shopping centers. These establishments, generally speaking, present themselves as destinations for retail therapy, but the reality paints a far more desolate picture. They feel abandoned, hollow echoes of ambition. You'll find places seemingly stuck in time, with a distinct lack of upkeep. It's like stepping onto a movie set after production has been cancelled. Take, for example, Centro. The reviews, they're sparse and consistently disheartening. People speak of a place all closed down, a dirty parking area, and a pervasive feeling of neglect. One individual simply posted nothing at all, a blank statement that speaks volumes. It's a silence that screams of emptiness. A chocolate shop remains, apparently, but without customers, a lonely sentinel in a dying mall. The overall impression is one of decay, a place actively avoided, offering little more than a visual reminder of what could have been. I can almost smell the dust and feel the weight of disappointment just reading these accounts. It's a tragedy, really, a wasted space. Then there are the restaurants, those attempting to offer a culinary escape. And this is where things get complicated. The most notorious example, I suspect, is Ufaa Undersea Restaurant. The very concept, dining amongst the marine life, is enchanting. But the execution, according to those who have experienced it, is profoundly flawed. It feels, consistently, like a grand spectacle masking a deeply unsatisfying experience. Many found the experience not at all the intimate occasion it was advertised as. Accounts detail being crammed onto tables with strangers, the promised romantic ambience shattered by loud, disruptive groups. One guest, seeking a special moment with their partner, instead found themselves navigating awkward conversation with a gay honeymooning couple and, regrettably, rather rude fellow diners. The restaurant seemed less concerned with fulfilling promises and more preoccupied with maximizing capacity. It's a disturbing thought, isn't it? To pay a fortune for a bespoke experience only to be treated as another body. Beyond the seating issues, there's a recurring theme of subpar food quality. Words like pre-cooked, reheated, and tuna half-raw appear with alarming frequency. A truly egregious complaint mentioned ketchup served with duck, a culinary abomination if you ask me. There's even been reports of fake reviews, adding a layer of distrust to the entire operation. It feels, quite frankly, like a scam. A beautiful setting being exploited to justify exorbitant prices and mediocre quality. It makes my blood run cold, the thought of someone being so brazenly deceived. And then there's Anantara Spa, a place that on paper promises ultimate relaxation and rejuvenation. The reality, however, is a far cry from that idyllic image. This is where my idealistic sensibilities truly ache. It seems a systemic failure of basic maintenance and customer service. The complaints are almost overwhelming: difficulty booking appointments, unfriendly staff, dirty robes, malfunctioning facilities. One review detailed a chaotic search for basic amenities like slippers and disposable underwear. Another described finding someone else's hair in the shower, alongside a choice between boiling hot or ice-cold water.
The sauna, apparently, is in disrepair, with peeling wood and a disturbing presence of forgotten towels. It's described as not luxurious, basic, and even disgusting. The most unsettling account detailed a male security guard and